recite dua for all those that are not well. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Amma yujibu mutarra idha du'a wa yakshifu as-su'. 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 Rabbi salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Can we have a loud salawat, please? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين وجنة للمؤمنين والنار للكافرين والمنافقين والمحاولين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين الذي قيل في شأنه وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين أهني بالقاسم محمد. والصلاة والسلام على أهله الطيبين الطاهرين المظلومين المنتجبين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. It has been narrated by the sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, that the martyrdom of Imam Hussain alayhi salam ignites a flame in the hearts of the believers, and this is such a flame that it will never die out, it will never be extinguished until the day of judgment. This is a flame due to the love of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. This flame has been created in the hearts of the believers. But we need to understand here that why was this flame created? This flame was created because of a special dua that a father and daughter did. Who was the father and who was the daughter? The father was Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the mother was Janab Fatima Zahra salamullah alayha. Alhamdulillah, we are those people that say that we have this flame inside our hearts. Why? Because we are sitting here today and remembering Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Other people are at home, they are sleeping, some are out and about. But we are those people that at this time we have left everything at home. We have brought our children with us, we have brought our wives with us, and we are sitting here in the Imam Bargah remembering who? Remembering Imam Hussain alayhi salam. The story behind this is that when Imam Hussain alayhi salam was born, when the Imam was born, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to see Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Upon seeing Imam-e-Hussain, the Prophet started crying. The Prophet started weeping. Aulad-e-Zahra Salamullah alayha says, "Oh my father, today is a joyous day. Today Hussein has come into this world. Oh my father, why are you crying today?" The Holy Prophet replies and says, "O Zahra, Jibreel has come to me now. And Jibreel has told me that this son of yours, Hussein, he will be killed in Karbala. And when he will be killed, O Zahra, you will not be there. O Zahra, I will not be there. Ali will not be there. Hassan will not be there. He will be all alone when he will be killed." Then Janab-e-Zahra listened to, and today Janab-e-Zahra was a mother, listen to the reply, or listen to the question Janab-e-Zahra asks her father. Janab-e-Zahra says to her father, if he will be killed all alone, if nobody is going to be there, who's going to cry for my son Hussein? Janab-e-Zahra says, who will cry for my son Hussein? The Holy Prophet says, "O Zahra, Allah has promised me that He will create a community, and these people will sit and they will remember your son Hussein. They will remember the tragedies that came upon Hussein alayhi salam." Now, because we were created due to the dua of the Prophet and Janab Sayyida Zahra, we have some certain responsibilities that we need to understand. We all know that the maqam, the status of Azadar Hussain is very high. There is no doubt in that. That person that remembers Imam Hussain Islam, he's got a very high status in whose eyes? In the eyes of Janab Sayyida Zahra Salamullah alayha. Because she prayed for us that Allah creates a community that remembers her son. But what are our responsibilities that we need to understand and we need to follow? It is narrated by Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam that loving us the Ahlul Bayt, Imam Zainul Abidin is saying that loving the household of the Prophet, Allah has bestowed upon the Azadar 7 bounties. Now, I want to tell you what are these 7 bounties that Allah has given Azadar Hussain. The Imam says that the first bounty that is given to Azadar Hussain is that when the Azadar Hussain is going from this world, we come to help him at that time. Allahu Akbar. When the Azadar is going from this world at the time of his death, the Imam says that we come to aid him at that time. What is the second time? The second time the Imam says when the Azadar is inside his grave and when the angels come to question him, the Imam says we come to help him in the grave. The third time, the Imam says when you are resurrected, we are those that come to help you at that time when you are resurrected. The fourth, the Imam says that when you are going to get judged, before all your accounts are brought together, the Imam says we are going to stand there and make sure that they don't bring your bad but bring your good things together. Allahu Akbar. The fifth thing, the Imam says once they have brought all your good things and bad things together, because you have been crying for Hussein, your good thing is going to be heavier than your bad things. This is one of the bounties that Allah gives us, Ibrar Hussain. What's a seventh thing? The Imam says that when you're on Pul Sirat, we will hold your hand and we will cross you into Jannah. So we need to understand that even though we are Ibrar Hussain, but we need to understand the responsibilities that are on our necks. It's easy to say that we are those that remember Hussain. We are those that call ourselves the followers of Imam Ali Murtaza. But how do we perfect ourselves? How do we become better mu'mineen? How do we become better azadar? Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says, that our Shia, those that are our followers, they possess 7 qualities. We need to understand what are these 7 qualities. The Imam says we possess how many qualities? 7 qualities. First, the Imam says they have piety inside them. That does not mean that if somebody is doing something bad, we as azadar, we need to forgive them. For example, you see in Jalus there are many people that on purpose, they try to stop the Jalus or stuff like that. But what do we need to do as Ibrar Hussain? Do we need to get sticks and start fighting? No. Did our Imams teach us that? No. Our Imam taught us to have sabr. We need to have patience. And we need to win them over with our akhlaq, with our morals, not by fighting. We need to possess good akhlaq. The first is piety. What is the second? The second is loyalty. So the second quality that the Imam says my Shia possess is loyalty. What's the third? The Imam says my Shia are those people that fast during the day and worship Allah at night. What's the fifth? The Imam says they are those people that give zakat from their money. With their money that they have, they help the poor, they help the needy. What's the sixth? The Imam says they perform Hajj. And the last, the Imam says, my Shia are those people that stay away from evil. My Shia are those people that stay away from evil. So we need to make ourselves into that Shia that our Imam wants us to be. The youth ask a question a lot nowadays. They ask that how can we find Imam-e-Zamana? This is one of the major topics amongst the youth, that even though they haven't learnt anything else, they haven't learnt namaz, anything else, the main topic on their mind is how to find Imam-e-Zamana. We need to make ourselves such good mu'mineen that instead of us going looking for Imam-e-Zamana, the Imam-e-Zamana says, I will come and find you. Do we think we are at that stage that the Imam-e-Zamana will come looking for us? Everybody says that why isn't the Imam coming, why isn't the Imam coming? But if we look around our society, I'm not talking about the other brothers, I'm talking about our own community. I know some people, they might get offended by this, but I don't want to offend anybody. I want to pass a message on. The message is that instead of looking at people outside of our community, we need to look amongst ourselves. Have we got that brotherhood between ourselves that if the Imam comes tomorrow, that we can hold each other's hands and say, Labbaik ya Imam? So first we need to unite amongst ourselves. Once we have united, then we can all call for the Imam. So what is the best way in achieving this? The best way is that we need to not only read and listen to the traditions of the Masumeen, but also act upon them. You have been coming here for the past 9-10 days, and you have been listening to ulama reciting traditions from the Masumeen, that the Masumeen said do this, the Masumeen said do that. But listening to them and not practicing them, I personally think that that person is not a good mu'min. If he calls himself Azadar Hussain, if he hears that our Imam says that this is not right, we should stay away from that. We shouldn't do that. We need to look at the akhlaq of our Masumeen. We need to look at the morals. Our Masumeen have taught us everything that we need to know. I'm going to tell you a little story about Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. What you need to understand from this story is that what sort of akhlaq the Imams are trying to put forward. You must have heard this story a lot of times, but just to make you understand morals and akhlaq, I'm just going to tell you the story again. The story goes that once Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain was doing wuzu, and an old man came in front of them. Now when this old man performed his ablution, the Imams noticed that there was a slight mistake. Now if it was any of us, we will point it out then and there. It's happened to me many times before I went to Najaf or before I came into this field, that if I used to do something wrong, in front of everybody I was told that this is not right. But look at the akhlaq of the Masumeen. Imam Hassan and Hussain came up to this old man. They came up to this old man and said that us two brothers want to know that which one from us two does the ablution best or correctly. This old man says, okay, you do ablution, I will watch. Imam Hassan and Hussain